Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a team ready to put on a show. Squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. And it's... It's first down from the 11. Let's go. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, the attempt is no... Ready, fight! Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now he's going to break the pocket. They fire. But not before he rips off enough for a first down. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Looks like build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. They're trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Coming after him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they desperately wanted to attempt to... Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of... completion. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's crossed.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Caught in the backfield. It's Knox. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Rayner feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give on the inside. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw, getting some heat.
The quarterback is sent. A loss of 13 on the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Baxter. Delivers the stiff arm.
The returner brings it out to the 38. And the offense ready.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They get to him as he throws. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been